Good evening, how we doing, everyone? Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Hope you are all having a great night, afternoon, morning, wherever you might be watching this from, whatever time you might be watching this. Hope you all are having a fine day. Got my chat pulled up. How we doing, folks? It's been a while since we've done one of these. Can you believe the off season is almost over? We just have about a week and a half more until the 2022 Daytona 500. I don't even know which annual one it is, how many Daytona 500s there have been. Can't remember that number off the top of my head. I think it's like the 62nd or 63rd, something like that. Anyway, I digress. How we doing tonight? No face cam tonight because this is going to be a simulation stream, which means I will not be racing. I will be merely commentating. Getting out of the way, letting the AI take care of the work. So, that being said, I won't waste your time anymore, and we will jump right on in. We got two predicaments we gotta take care of. The 64th. 64th, thank you very much for the clarification. So, we are going to go through the list of schemes and entries. We're going to pull up the J-Ski entry list up on our upper monitor. Tentative entry list. There are 42 cars on this tentative entry list on jski.com. I am missing one car, and that is the 44 of Greg Biffle. That's still basically just a rumor if he's going to run or not. And there's been absolutely no pictures posted. Otherwise, I would have tried to make that myself. But we are going to go through all the schemes one by one. And we are just going to make sure the roster I put together is accurate. If not, we'll go to Stun Out real quick, see if we can download any of the schemes that we might be missing or have wrong. But I think this is about 90-95% correct. First, we got Ross Chastain in the Advent Health car, Austin Cindric in the Menards, Richmond, Ford, Austin Dillon. We got his Bass Pro Shops car. So I can't find a site that absolutely confirms all the confirmed schemes for the 500. We have the schemes list on J-Ski, but that does not confirm which ones will be running for the 500. So if anyone can get some clarification, that'd be great. If not, we will just be running with what I've got. The reigning champion, Kyle Larson, HendrickCars.com, number 5. Brad Keselowski, the Kohler, number 6. This is what I heard he's running the 500 in. Got Corey LaJoie in the Nation's Guard, number 7. I'm not sure if that's the one he's running in. We got a couple other LaJoie schemes, but I believe that is the one. Tyler Reddick's 3chai.com. Chevrolet. Chase Elliott with his new revamped Napa Auto Parts number 9. Got Eric Almirola in the Smithfield number 10. Denny Hamlin with his new looking FedEx number 11. Ryan Blaney with the Menards and Libman number 12. Ford Mustang. Chase Briscoe with his Mahindra Tractors Ford. New sponsor for Chase Briscoe this year. At least it is to my knowledge. Excuse me. Got David Reagan, who was entered into the 500 in the number 15 car. AJ Allmendinger, the ChevyLiners.com, number 16. Once again, I'm not sure if all these schemes are accurate. If there are any that have been confirmed otherwise, let me know. You should drive as Gary Clute. I wish. He should be entered into the 500. That'd be sweet. But yeah, if, unless someone lets me know otherwise, I'm just running with these schemes. Chris Buescher in the Fastenal, number 17 Ford. Kyle Busch in the number 18 M&M's Toyota Camry. Martin Truex Jr. in the Bass Pro Shops, number 19. Bass Pro Shops. Car, I already said Bass Pro Shops. Bass Pro Shops. Christopher Bell in the DeWalt number 20 Toyota. Harrison Burton in the Motorcraft number 21 Ford for the Wood Brothers Racing. Hemrick is running. All right, we got our first correction we got to make. Hemrick's in the 16, though, correct for colleague? Let's go up to Stunod. See if there's been any Hemrick cars. If not, we will just change the name. I don't believe there's been any Hemrick cars posted that I've seen. There's a Lightning McQueen. That'll get some views. Yeah, I'm not seeing no Daniel Hemrick. So if he is just in the 16, and I don't see any schemes for him on Stunod, we will just go ahead and just change the name on the opponent manager. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. All right, click back to the chat. All right, Hemrick is in the 16. All right, so we'll just switch this temporarily. I think we're going to have to do that with another driver later on. Daniel Hemrick. Oh, that's an M, not Hemrick. All right. We will change that back after the stream. All right, so we were at Joey Logano in his ugly-looking Shell Pennzoil number 22. The winner of the first next-gen race, the Clash at the Coliseum. We got Bubba Wallace with his DoorDash number 23. Austin Dillon is running a different style paint scheme. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen any other Austin Dillons on Stunod, so we'll still run with that, but at least it's the same sponsor. Appreciate the info. Thank you very much. William Byron with his number 24 Exalta Chevrolet. All right, this is where I'm going to need the chat's help on, because to my knowledge, there's a maximum of 40 entries going to the Daytona 500, so it's going to be a 40-car field. So you can see I've got 41 here. The two odd ones out, pretty much. I apologize for my pronunciation in advance. The number 27 of Jacques Villeneuve, who is supposedly rumored to be entered into this number 27 car. I cannot, Team Hesburg. But that's been kind of unconfirmed rumors and rumblings. I know he's had some testing done with this car. I'm not sure if he's going to be seriously entered into the duels, but we will see. And the other one on this list that's kind of the odd man out, as far as like guaranteed to kind of make it in, or if they're even like for sure running in the duels or not, is Kaz Gralla in the number 15 for the Money Team Racing. Brad should be in the Violet Defense car. Is that for sure what he's running? Yeah, someone get clarification on that. I want to know if Brad's running the Kohler or the Violet Defense, but yeah. I'm not sure if Kaz is if they've even confirmed that they're running in the duels. I know they've like had some of the renders of the car come out. But as of now, today is February 10th. The Daytona 500 is not till February 20th. It's still 10 days away. But I am leaving tomorrow morning for a trip, and I will be gone until after the 500. So I gotta do this now. So I don't know 6-7 days into the future who's going to be making it into the duels or not. So I've got a... He is running the Kohler. All right, thank you. So I need to kind of decide in advance who the 40 car field is. And these were kind of the two odd men out, in my opinion. By the way, I painted both of these schemes. They're available on my Stun Odd Racing account. Go download them. And yeah, as are most of these other schemes that aren't available with the mod download itself. I'm not going to post a link for the car set because that would be taking downloads away from the original artists. So go download those from Stun Odd. It doesn't take too long to put them together. All the car files are pretty much available now. Takes you like maybe 30 minutes to put them all together. But yeah, I want the chat's opinion on what I should do with this predicament. Because obviously we're about 7 days or so, 6 days away from the duels. I don't know who's going to be racing the duels, but we got to get rid of one of these drivers to not make the duels in advance here for our simulation to shave this down to a 40 car field. What about the 55? Do you guys think Yaley's guaranteed lock, or do you think one of those... So we did get confirmation that the 27 is for sure entered into the duels. I could do a 41 car race too. I mean, I could do that as well. That did cross my mind. See, I don't know if the 50 though is even like for sure even going to show up. I mean, until I see an actual car on track driving in the duels, I'm still just assuming that that entire team is just a publicity stunt. Take out Bush. Do a random draw. Get rid of the 27. Gregson. Bubba. JJ Yaley. Yeah, so we do not know who to take out. 41 cars is fine. Alright, here's what we are going to do. We're going to let the flip of a coin decide it. I will be right back. All right, here's what we're going to do. I got a quarter. We got heads and tails, obviously. Heads, both cars advance. Or, excuse me. I was getting ahead of myself. Heads, we do a 41 car field. Tails, we eliminate one driver out of 4 potential drivers in. Noah Gregson, JJ Yaley, Jacques Villeneuve in the 27, and then Kaz Grala in the 50, because those are kind of not guaranteed locks as far as the duels go. I don't know if they're even all like confirmed to even show up. So heads, we do a 41 car field. Tails, we eliminate one of those 4 drivers through another series of coin flips. All right, here we go. Heads. We do a 41 car field. All right. So I don't want to be hearing any complaining in the chat or the comments that we got 41 cars. We let the coin flip decide, all right? I didn't do anything. That was the coin flip. All right, so 41 cars is... Oh, I got so ahead of myself with the coin flip, we forgot to go through the rest of the field. All right, so since all the 41 cars... All of the 41 cars are locked in. Yeah, now NASCAR just announced a new rule, a recent rule change. We're allowing 41 cars into the field. Heck yeah, bigger field. All right, so that's Jacques Villeneuve in the 27. A new car entered in for Team Hesburg, with Hesburg Systems as a sponsor. Next car in our field is Justin Haley in the leaf filter, number 31 Camaro. Michael McDowell with the Love Speedco 34 Ford. And then we have Todd Gilliland entered in with the 38. One of these is incorrect. I know one of these last few, the car is correct, but the driver isn't. So you're going to have to correct me once we get to that car, whichever one it is, because I cannot remember. Oh!
Good job, Jim
Kingster!
Buck.
How we doing, Kingster? It's been a while. Good to see you, bud. Praise the coin flip, yeah. I mean, we can't go against fate. The coin flip is fate. Appreciate the support, Kingster, as always. Good to have you here. What was I, yeah. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. One of these cars, hold on, let me actually just get the J-Ski and see which one doesn't line up. Landon Castle, Lady Suarez. Actually, I think the rest are correct. Never mind. I think it was the 16 I was actually thinking of. So never mind. I might, cause I'm looking at the rest of the cars on J-Ski's entry list and all the names look correct, so never mind. All right. But if anyone notices any errors, just like I said, please point them out so I can correct them before we get started. All right, we'll finish up the running order, and then we'll get on into the race. All right, there's Todd Gillen in the 38. Got Cole Custer in the number 41. Haas Tooling Ford. Ty Dillon. I'm not sure which car he's entered in for the 500, which paint scheme. So right now I'm just doing the Petty GMS. Number 42, Chevrolet. Eric Jones, we got the Focus Factor, number 43, Chevrolet. Both for the newly merged Petty GMS Motorsports. Speaking of a newly merged / formed car / team, we got Kurt Busch in the number 45, Monster Energy Toyota for 2311 Racing. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the Kroger, number 47 Chevy. Alex Bowman in the number 48 Ally Chevy. Then, just like we went over before, we got Kaz Gralla in the number 50 Pit Viper Chevy for the Money Team Racing. Let me fix that. I think Ty is running the Black Rifle car. Is he? Let's get some confirmation on that. I'll continue. 46. That's definitely the 45, bud. Then we got Cody Ware in the number 51 car for Rick Ware Racing. Ty is running the Black Rifle scheme. Alright, so let's switch that right away. Appreciate it. So like I said, I want everything to be as correct as possible. There we go. Save. And then Eric Jones is running a special Air Force scheme. There we go. Save. Alright, thank you for those corrections. I just have not gotten for sure confirmation. Alright, appreciate you guys. Alright, we were at Cody Ware, and then we're back to JJ Yaley, number 55 Hex.com Ford for MBM Motorsports. Speaking of new teams. Noah Gregson in the 62 Beard Oil Chevy for Beard Motorsports. The purple is black for Cody. It is for the 500. Thank you for that. Appreciate the correction movement. As like I said, I want you guys to speak up and if you notice any errors, because I want this to be accurate. Eric Jones is running the Focus Factor car. Are we sure? I'm getting conflicting information now. All right, J.J. Yaley, Noah Gregson. We got Timmy Hill entered into the Bumper.com number 66 Ford for MBM Motorsports. Same team as J.J. Yaley. Have Landon Castle in the Voyager Chevy number 77. Got B.J. McLeod in the number 78 NASCAR 21 Ignition. Number 78 Ford. And lastly, we have Daniel Suarez in the number 99 Tootsie's Chevy Camaro for Team Trackhouse. All right. So we'll just get confirmation on those few cars. Mainly the RPM cars. Hey, how we doing, Ben? Good to see you, bud. All right, so we'll just get confirmation. The Air Force car was running at Dega in April. So, if I'm understanding correctly, we are running the Black Rifle scheme for Ty Dillon, but it is the Focus Factor car that Eric Jones is running. I believe that's correct, if I'm reading the chat correct. So real quick, let's go through the field really quickly. Once again, I'm doing this about 6-7 days before the duels and 10 days before the 500 itself. That's the last chance I basically have to do it. So I apologize if these are all not 100% correct. For J.C. Jones not running. All right. So yeah, that is our 41 entries after our newly announced rule that 41 cars will be allowed into the field. All right. On to the race. So, one thing we got to explain real quick. This is obviously the next-gen mod with the new car bodies built from scratch by Full Circle Racing Designs. They did an amazing job. Go follow them on Twitter if you are not already. Go download their mod, show their support. One issue I've been having, and a couple other people have been having, that is currently being worked on with the optimization of the mod, just with how high the textures are with the high poly count. The older this game gets, the further and further on and more technology we have. They make the mods better and better. But as a result, just with all those textures, it makes running it on such an old game a little tricky at times. That being said, for me, the mod has been crashing every now and then at times, particularly with the BBMC tracks. I've been having some good luck recently. I adjusted some of my graphic settings. I downloaded the updated DAT file, so I've done all that. But that being said, we might still get a crash or two. If we get a crash with the BBMC version, we will restart the race with approximately, we'll just do this to get approximately how many laps we had to go. But if we crash with the BBMC version, we will probably switch over to this 2017 version, which has a little bit less higher textures, and will ultimately have a less chance of crashing the game. So with all those disclaimers, with that whole that whole thing out of the way, let's do this. A simulated running of the 64th annual Daytona 500. We are not even going to qualify or anything. We're just going to jump right into it.
Drivers, to your cars.
All right, and I got to explain something real quick. How I did the ratings. I did the ratings manually. And how I did them, I sorted the AI cars into 3 categories. I basically did like the contenders, the front runners, kind of the mid-pack drivers, and then your back markers, if you will. The back markers, I did this all through N ratings. I did the bulk, modify the ratings manually. I selected all the back markers. I did all of the ratings 60 through 70 randomized. I did all of the mid-packs drivers ratings randomized 70 through 80. And then all the front runners I had randomized 75 through 85. So, that being said, that is how the ratings are done. All of them are randomized, but broken down into 3 categories sorted out that way. So we got the front runners, the mid-pack drivers, and then your back markers. So let's go through the starting order. The 64th running of the Daytona 500. On the pole is the champion from 2 years ago, your most popular driver, Chase Elliott. There we go. And then on the outside pole is the Clash winner, Joey Logano. Third, you have Kyle Busch. And fourth, you have his teammate, Truex Jr. Oops. There we go. Starting fifth, got Ryan Blaney. Sixth is Alex Bowman. Seventh is Denny Hamlin. Eighth is Kyle Larson, the reigning champ. Ninth is Brad Keselowski and his new team. Then on the outside of him is Kevin Harvick. Behind them is Cole Custer in the 41, Matt DiBenedetto to his outside. Behind them you got Kurt Busch in the 45 and Chris Buescher to his outside. Followed by Ross Chastain in the number 1, Austin Dillon in the number 3. Let's go back here. I'm trying not to go too quick with my camera switches. Then we have Daniel Suarez in the number 99. Eric Almirola in the number 10. William Byron in the number 24. Michael McDowell in the number 34. Behind them, you have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the number 47. Austin Cindric replacing Brad Keselowski in the number 2. Behind them, you have Bubba Wallace in the number 23. 2311 racing car. To his outside, Chase Briscoe in the number 14. Behind them, you have not Eric Jones. That was a few years ago. Christopher Bell in the number 20. Followed by Tyler Reddick in the number 8. Then you have Eric Jones in the number 43. To the outside of him, you have his teammate, Ty Dillon, in the number 42. A little bit further back. Daniel Hemrick in the number 16 for Colleague Racing. And Noah Gragson in the number 62 for Beard Motorsports. Are we going to start this soon? Yeah, we are. We are live, okay. Yeah, we got 1 more minute, okay. We'll get the command at the 5-minute mark right there in the countdown. Behind them, Landon Castle in the number 77. To the outside of him is Timmy Hill in the number 66. We have Justin Haley in the number 33, or 33, excuse me, the 31. To the outside of him, Corey LaJoie in the number 7. Then making... I believe he did some NASCAR starts way back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But certainly a newer face to the Daytona 500, Jacques Villeneuve in the numbers 27 for Hesburgh Racing. To the outside of him, Cody Ware in the number 51 for RWR. BJ McLeod in the number 78 NASCAR Ignition car. And then we have David Reagan in the number 15.
Drivers, start your engines.
And someone give me clarification. Is this David Gilliland or Todd Gilliland in the number 38? I believe it might be Todd. It is Todd. Todd Gillen. If I said David before, I apologize. We have Todd Gillen in the number 38. And then to his outside, we have Kaz Gralla making the debut start for the Money Team Racing. And starting 41st with a newly announced NASCAR rule to allow 41 entries into the 500. Longtime NASCAR racer J.J. Yaley making the start in the number 55 car. Back to the front of the field. All right, 200 laps at Daytona, 500 miles. Once again, I apologize if there's any game crashing issues. I've turned down the graphics, I've turned down the textures, I have the opponent pickers off, I've done the updated DAT file, I have the shadows turned off. I want to try the BBMC track, but if it crashes, we will restart. If there's any DNFs, we'll get rid of those cars from the roster file. We'll restart with that approximate number of laps to go. And yeah, that's how we'll do that to deal with any potential crash issues. But if you join back into the race and the stream, and the ticker up at the top says something other than laps so-and-so of 200, rather if it says like 180 or 160, something like that, that's why. That being said, the pace car is about to pull off. The field is bunched together double wide. And we are about to get set and ready for the start of the 64th annual Daytona 500. Chase Elliott leads the field, and we are green. Pretty clean start so far for the field. And this might be ironic, but I've noticed the game... I don't want to keep mentioning it too many times to jinx it, but we have to get the elephant in the room out of the way right away. That if it does crash at all, it usually, more often than not, has happened while there's, like, actual wrecks in the game. So if we don't get a chance to see a replay of a wreck, I apologize, but there's certain things out of my control. Like I said, and the guys at Full Circle Racing Designs are working on it. I truly appreciate their efforts. I am in no rush. I'm just beyond grateful that they put together this mod in the first place, that we can enjoy something like this. That being said, Chase Elliott leads the first lap by 3/100ths of a second over Denny Hamlin, but he's pushed up to the outside line. In typical NR oval fashion, that's going to give the advantage to Hamlin down on the bottom line. He's being pushed by Brad Keselowski in the number 6 car. Denny Hamlin leading the field. He now goes up to block Chase Elliott. That's going to leave the bottom open for Brad Keselowski. As he's being pushed by Truex and now Cole Custer. They are 3 wide behind him, about 6 rows deep. Brad Keselowski leads the field off turn 4 and is going to lead the second lap, it appears. And he will do just that. Just take a moment to appreciate this field that is already bunched up 3 wide. We have Cole Custer making a move on Brad Keselowski. There's going to be lead changes galore in this race. So it might just save me a little bit of breath to not even mention every single lead change, but just appreciate the constant 3-wide racing it looks like we're going to have. Cole Custer jumps into the lead, pushed by rookie Harrison Burton. To do this, I'm just going to jump to cars this way rather than do the seizure-inducing spamming the V button 20 times. Now Harrison Burton looks to the bottom. Let's change our camera view back. Side-by-side battle for the lead. But it looks like Harrison Burton has a slightly better push. We still have the full field in the pack. 4 laps in. No one's broken off yet. That's a good sign. Harrison Burton leads the field out of turn 4. Cole Custer gets a good run, though, but it looks like Harrison Burton will lead that lap. It's on the rear cam of Cole Custer. Get a good shot of the field looking back from the person on the outside of the front row right now. Not quite a crank it up, but still a hell of a shot. That's what I meant to do. He's been close. Him and Harrison Burton have been side by side, a couple hundredths separating them for the lead of the last few laps. We are 3 wide, about 8 rows deep. No one's broken off from the pack yet. 5.5 laps into this race. Harrison Burton still in the lead. But here comes Chris Buescher looking underneath him. Chris Buescher might have the run for the lead of this lap. Can Burton hold him off? Oh, Harrison goes down to block. Bringing back some of his aggressiveness from the clash. Harrison Burton leading the most laps so far in the race. Here comes Daniel Suarez with the run. And Suarez get a push from Buescher here to get past Burton. Burton is kind of blocking all lanes at the moment. He's able to fend off the field single-handedly for now. Let's see how long he can keep that up. It certainly can't be forever with this style of racing, but because someone's eventually going to get on the run on him. But if he can just keep doing the strategic blocks for now, and if the AI won't cooperate behind him, he can keep this up at least for a while. And instead of pushing Daniel Suarez to get a run on the leader there, William Byron just ducks underneath. That's how Harrison Burton is able to hold off the field like this so far. This is a super speedway race. Anyone can be a contender. Let's go to a wide shot as they come through the tri-oval. As we complete lap 8. William Byron is getting a run on Harrison Burton. Still just tucked up right underneath him. Oh, there he goes. Let's get a wide shot from around the track here. William Byron underneath Harrison Burton to take the lead away from him. Byron's getting a slight arrow push from Kurt Busch. Say that 5 times fast. What's up, Jared? How we doing? Thanks for tuning in, bud. Kurt Busch is pushing Byron. But it looks like with the momentum he has, it looks like Byron might slide up and Kurt might try to go underneath him. I know NR out so well. Oh no, Byron tucks back down. He stays in line and leads the lap. William Byron to the lead. If you watched my stream the other day, he was kind of my unofficial pick to win the 500. Because I know the Hendrick cars should be good. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but the Hendrick cars are usually good. Especially recent years at super speedways. 2 RPM drivers back there trying to stick their nose underneath Bubba to get a run going. Not quite. Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson always have terrible luck at the super speedways. So that leaves Byron and Bowman. And I just gotta say maybe Bowman will have a decent chance to, or Byron will have a decent chance to win it. Harrison Burton leading that lap on the outside after getting a good push from Stenhouse. That's actually a good sign that the inside line isn't the guarantee to have the fastest run. Because Harrison Burton had a good run around the outside in that lap and took the lead. Let's go to a helicopter shot of the field. From what I know about NR and super speedway races, I'm guessing the field will be coming in for the first round of green flag pit stops approximately lap 32 to 35. Somewhere in there. Let's go back to our reigning champ, Kyle Larson, as he's kind of in the middle. 3 wide of a hairy situation back here. Those cars stuck in the middle. Key, Logano, McDowell seem to be holding their own. Meanwhile, we continue to have the side-by-side battle for the lead up front. Harrison Burton comes down to block Byron and clears him. Because the inside line has the advantage in the turns, but then the outside has the great run on the straightaways. And Burton, that last lap, got a good run on the straightaway and was able to clear Byron in turns 3 and 4 and turn down. So Harrison Burton back to the lead after a strong running early on. The pack still not really settling down. They're still 2, 3 wide through the field for the most part. Actually, I think the 3 wide has kind of settled down. Oh, no, Blaney's in the middle 3 wide back there. There's a couple of 3 wides here and there, and Bubba looks, he peeks. Nope, but he stays behind Almirola. So Harrison Burton, one of the front runners as of now. And right when I say that, Byron takes a look back underneath him. They got a great kind of side-by-side pack battle between Burton and Byron going on right now. Kurt Busch is going to go up top and give Harrison Burton a bit of an arrow push. But he doesn't quite clear Byron. Now Byron has the help of Almirola in the inside line. Inside line seems a bit more organized as of now. But Burton's going to get that advantage off the corner and lead yet another lap. So right now, it actually seems like the advantage is to the outside, at least for leading the laps. But then the outside line got a little disorganized there. Let's see what that does to their momentum down the backstretch. Bubba keeps peeking. Truex tucks in line back there. So Burton was able to get a run, but not nearly as good of one as he's been having. That might actually give the lead lap to Burton this time. Although I don't know. It's going to be close. They're going to be even right at the line. That was Byron just by a hair. It says 0.01 of a second for the split time. Oh, we got Cindric putting Ty Dillon 3 wide back there. Once someone goes 3 wide, especially up front, that usually is a recipe for other cars following suit. Oh! Are they trying to pit, or are they just being weird? Hold up. I'm going to mute for just a second. We're going crank it up. Crank it up. Alright, we back. Sorry about that. Typical Cody H Gaming luck. I have mice in my place, and they are literally in the walls. So I heard them scratching in the walls right now, so I had to go bang on the walls to try to get them to stop. I've already gotten 4 in traps down in the basement, but apparently that's not enough. Those fuckers still keep coming. So yeah. Isn't that fun? I'm dealing with mice in my place. Yay. Gotta love it. Anyway, coming back from the crank it up. Yeah, I heard some weird scratch and I thought it was just one of my cats. I usually don't think anything of it. Then I realized my cat wasn't moving a muscle and she was just staring at the wall. And I was like, oh, lovely. We still got Harrison Burton and Byron going back and forth. What is this? Oh, I got 2 cats here. If they ever make it actually in the house, they're done for. But I don't necessarily want to have to come home and clean up that mess. Yeah, that being said, right now they are confined, or the mice are, yeah, restricted to the unattached basement. It's one of those old school basements where you literally have to go outside through a cellar door to get to your basement. They're getting in there. And yeah, I guess they've chewed their way into the walls. So yeah, fun, huh? Let's go back and take a look again at our reigning champ, Kyle Larson, which I'm mainly doing as an excuse to kind of center the pack more in the camera for when I switch it to this camera shot. There we go. I don't think we have anyone broken off from the pack yet. 21 laps in. But green flag pit stops usually screws that up. Byron making a move to the inside of Harrison Burton again. Something tells me that after the pit stops, Harrison Burton and William Byron aren't going to be up front or have the dominance that they've been having. I mean, I set them to the same ratings as everyone else. Oh, Cindric with a run, but he's not going to have enough to get underneath Byron. Where did I get the next-gen car set? I downloaded all these schemes that weren't included with the mod, basically individually from Stunod. So yeah, go do that as well. Give the downloads and ratings to the original car painters. So I'm sorry if I need to keep muting, but yeah, I'm literally dealing with goddamn fucking mice. I don't know if it's mice or small rats, but I don't know. But yeah, they've now officially made their way into the house. Not into the house, but into the walls. Between you and me, I think I'm going to be moving out soon in the next few months. I've been looking to move a little bit more south. Not much, but just maybe like 30 minutes for work since I'm traveling south a lot. And yeah, just been having a couple issues with the bathroom. Having a couple issues with a couple of other miscellaneous things. And yeah, now there's mice in the place. I think that's a good sign to probably get on out of here. And yes, I have let the landlord know every step of the way. I've kept them updated. He's come and put in traps, but we've not... any, like, actual professional exterminator has been called. So, unfortunately, I mean, aside from setting traps and cleaning up whatever droppings were in the basement, nothing else has really been done. I've gotten 4, but apparently that's not all of them, because I still hear them in the walls. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back to the race. Harrison Burton still out front dominating. Byron was side by side for a second. So the pack's kind of just hanging out in the same order they've been. There's not really too much passing going on, though. We have had a lot of lead changes with the, what's the weather like in this race? .72 degrees. That's probably why. It's on the cooler side, so they're not getting like those big runs. If it was warmer, they'd be drafting a lot, or the draft would be a lot more effective. Oh, I got cats, just like I said. If they ever make it through like the walls and into the house, they're done for, but I mean, that being said, that's still a mess I don't necessarily want to clean up. Alright, back to Harrison Burton. Shoot, there we go. So we've made it 25 laps into this race. We are 1/8 complete. We are probably within 10 laps or so of the first round of green flag pit stops. I mean, they're like going 2x2, 3x3, but they're just not getting any huge runs. Just who's ever out front kind of just has the momentum. No one can really get a good run on them. I haven't heard them while sleeping yet, though. Fortunately. It's mainly while I've been awake. Byron's got to make up his mind who he wants to go with. He was kind of indecisive there. That checked up his run, and now Harrison Burton still has the lead. Yeah, we're probably within 5-6 laps or so from the first round of green flag pit stops getting started. Let's do an onboard. They say, all right. Let's go. Rear of Harrison Burton, looking back to the field. And the AI are smart. The aggressiveness does pick up a bit towards the end of the race. Who knows? They could just be kind of hanging out. They're getting ready for pit stop soon. Harrison Burton's kind of just riding both lanes at the moment. Oh, Blaney with the run. Blaney, baby. So the passes can happen. And they've happened plenty for the lead so far between Byron and Burton. Because Burton's had a good advantage for the last few laps. But Blaney, a strong super speedway car, is now threatening up there in the inside line. So we start lap 30. Riding up high a little bit. That's going to leave the bottom open for Blaney. If he can get a run. He can get some help with these Stewart Haas racing cars. How about Harrison Burton, though? A rookie. The Wood Brothers racing car. Holding off the field full of veterans. In a brand new race car. If Harrison Burton as a rookie get the win for Wood Brothers Racing, how good of a story would that be? Isn't there some big milestone for Wood Brothers we're waiting on, like their 100th win or something? If they get one more. Wouldn't that be awesome if Harrison Burton can get it? Yeah, we got to be seeing pit stops coming up any second. Let me just see something. Nope, the entire field is still in the pack. All 41 cars are still in this pack. '100th win, yes. So that'd be a hell of a story if Harrison Burton can get this win. and hold off the field. Not just kind of in a fluke finish, but consistently throughout the race through speed. Do another helicopter shot on board. Actually, let's go back. See what Eric Almirola is doing 3 wide back here so we can get a more centered shot of the pack. There we go. Kyle Busch in the middle, 3 wide. Now Eric Almirola as well. Here we go. Byron making a move to the bottom. Harrison Burton still has that outside momentum. But here comes a push from Chase Elliott. His teammate. Byron's now linked up with a teammate. Oh, he's betrayed him. Chase. What a move. We're going to stay with the helicopter view because I like this bird's eye shot. Harrison Burton shuffled out. Oh, man. One of the dominant cars. He's probably led like 25 laps. Now he's shuffled out to the outside 3 wide. Chase Elliott up front. Side by side with his teammate. Oh, now they're 3 wide. Here we go. It's picking up, folks. I think we're going to be seeing... Oh, yep, there we go. A few Toyotas pitting. Kyle Busch. Who else do we got? We got Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick, Chris Buescher, Eric Jones, and Bubba Wallace. All pitting. And I have the pit crews off, so they're just going to be pitting. Oh! We have a caution. Oh, David Reagan. We have a caution. And these cars that pitted probably are at an advantage now because they won't need to pit. All right, coming back to the race, back to the line. Uh-oh. I hope there wasn't a big one. All right, Blaney wins the race back to the line. Chase Elliott second. Brad Kozlowski third. Let's watch this. Make sure there's no wreck. All right, I just want the 27 and 23 to get past these guys without there being a wreck. No wreck. Don't be all AI glitchy. All right, Bubba and Jacques, I think you guys can go past. All right, looks like no one else is wrecking, really. All right, then that's their cue to go by. Perfect. What's Harrison Burton doing? What is Harrison Burton doing? He might be low on fuel. That's probably why he's sitting down here. Oh, yeah, he's out of fuel. Oh, what a bad time. They might be able to coast it in. A couple cars are running out of gas coming to the pits because of the timing of that pit stop, or that caution. Harrison Burton is out of fuel. Oh, he's just barely going. I think he's going to be able to limp it in. And there's the cars that just pitted, but they're pitting again, it looks like. Harrison Burton, if he can just make it into the pits. I think then he'll go automatically. Or he'll get bumped by Cindric. Come on, just don't cause a bunch of glitchiness here. There's no, major, damage to any of the AI. Alright, so after dominating a good 25 laps of the race... Oh, Kyle Busch is getting a little impatient. Alright, Harrison Burton, low on fuel, is able to make it into his pit stop. Now, I'm going to try not to click any buttons too quickly. But let's go back a few laps. and see what happened to David Reagan. Alright, so here's where the field just was coming into pit, the first of the cars. Here's David Reagan back here. Oh, we had some cars that already pitted. So we had some of the back markers already pit the previous lap that I didn't even see. But then I'm guessing Reagan probably runs out of fuel or something. He must, like, check up. So what happens here? Oh, no! It's the cars coming back onto the track. Oh! Oh, no! Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon trying to come back up on the track. He just merges. Oh, no. Who was trying to come back onto the track? Gets Austin Dillon. Cody Ware trying to come back up onto the track from pitting. Austin Dillon clips him. And just takes out David Reagan. David Reagan has nowhere to go. So he is out in the 15. Unfortunate for that car. For that team. Let's ride on board with David Reagan for this. See how those back markers were coming out of the pits. Like Kaz Gralla, Cody Ware, a few others. And those cars all got lapped, I believe, because they didn't win the race back to the line. So let's go back to Blaney, who I believe is in the lead. Should be getting the one to go here. So as of now, there's a few cars a lap down. Yeah, those few back markers that got caught a lap down with the whole pit cycle. Because they wouldn't have been caught a lap down. Because by the time the rest of the field cycled through, they would have been back on the lead lap. But just with the unfortunate timing of that caution, that caught the 7, the 51, the 50, and the 77 a lap down. There's still 36 cars on the lead lap. What's up, Warthog? TNT? How we doing? Ron Fox, NASCAR Tiger. So we should be getting the one to go here. The base car lights go off, which I believe they should. And with the double file restart rules, we're going to be getting those lap cars up to the front. I believe. Which should be fine, because they're not tremendously off the pace. They're just a lap down. Like, they were decent cars. They were able to stay with the pack the whole time. So this should actually make for some interesting racing. If another caution can come out and one of those 4 cars, 5 cars. Wait, Joey Logano's a lap down. What? What happened to Joey Logano? Oh, Joey Logano. Problems. He's pitting. Mechanical problems for Joey. Joey Logano in the pits. A lap down. It might be over for Joey. His Daytona 500 dreams might be done for this year. That is unfortunate. It's a race of attrition. We got another broken transaxle. Alright, so we have Blaney leading the field to green. Followed by Brad Kozlowski in the number 6, William Byron in the 24, Cole Custer in the 41, and Ty Dillon in the 42. We have 4 lap down cars on the inside line. racing to get their lap back old school style with the old school double file restarts rule. We have one car out with an accident in David Reagan, and it looks like Joey Logano might be retiring due to mechanical issues here soon. Excuse me. So we have the choose rule. 4 cars chose the inside line, and the rest of the field chose the outside line. They should have a decent start. Because just like I said, they're not like wrecked or off the pace or anything. They just got trapped a lap down from that caution coming out when they had already pitted. That being said, Blaney is able to get clear of Landon Castle. Drop down below him. So just remember those 4. 7, 50, 51, 77 are a lap down. Everyone else is racing for the lead. Oh, we got Austin Dillon off the pace. Here comes Brad Keselowski looking for the lead. Austin Dillon's way off the pace. He might be issues later on when they're trying to lap him. Oh, they're 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Byron looking down low. So they're slowly making their way around the lappers. It's making for some interesting racing in the meantime. I want to see where Joey Logano and Austin Dillon are. Oh, Austin Dillon. He's going to be some major issues. Joey Logano's back on track. How fast is Austin Dillon go? Oh my god, he's barely going 170. He's not even going 170 out of the draft. Well, this is going to be interesting when they lap him. That's how these full AI races always are. We always got great, awesome racing until something janky happens with the first restart, and then it's just kind of weird from there on out. It'll be a race of attrition. Got Brad and Byron side by side. Where is Harrison Burton, who led most of the laps so far? He's stuck all the way back in 29th. You can see him back there. So Brad Keselowski leading the field. Hopefully Austin Dillon will pit at some point. I don't think we'll be that lucky. They're probably going to lap him every like 7 or 8 laps, if I had to guess, based on that speed differential. But they'll have a moving chicane to work around. The whole field will have to do it. We're starting to approach lap 50 here. Starting to come up soon. And see those lappers are starting to fall back a few more rows each. Like every couple laps. 77 to 50. Yeah, just unfortunate for them. That was just bad luck. So Brad Keselowski get his elusive Daytona 500 win in his first race with his new team? That'd be a hell of a storyline. We got 4 cars that have kind of broken off from the pack back there. You have Joey Logano running by himself, and then you have Austin Dillon way off the pace. Meanwhile, we've got Ryan Blaney taking a peek to the inside. Looks like he'll steal that lap from Brad. Austin Dillon is still out there. He's still running, but yeah, they're gonna catch him in like maybe 3 or 4 laps. Oh, yep, you can see him off in the background there. The moving chicane that they'll all have to pass. Or we have a line of lead lap cars that are able to get past those lappers down on the bottom. The 4 cars kind of stuck a few seconds back are Noah Gregson, Christopher Bell, BJ McLeod, and Timmy Hill. So that's the pack of 4 that have broken off from the rest of the field. Oh, there's Austin Dillon. Is there a way to do a black flag command to the AI cars? Because I got that thing where I can enter in the yellow flags. Is there a way where I can take a car and just hit black flag them and take them off the field? Let me grab my phone actually so I can text the drive-thru and ask him that. Crank it up again. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure nothing happens with Austin Dillon here. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh. Oh, he gets up to the top. That's gonna be kind of helpful. That's gonna spread the field out, god damn it. Alright, we're doing a crank it up. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm stupid. Most of my phone is dead. And so is my laptop, so we are pausing real quick so I can message. Alright, I just sent a message. Can anyone remind me when the usual stage breaks are for the Daytona 500? Isn't it usually 60 and then 120? Alright, here's the lead pack. About 10 cars or so. 11. Shit, there's no way to... Sorry. Alright, so we're just gonna have to deal with the Austin Dillon, I guess. For the rest of the thing. Where is he? Alright, he's still not. Yeah, it's gonna be like every 8 laps or so, but we got a stage caution in 10 laps. have a stage caution coming out in 10 laps. That'll bunch the field back up and get Austin Dillon, hopefully, a little bit more fixed up. 65 and 130. So maybe it'll be 15 laps. Still 34 cars on the lead lap. Back from Michigan. Alright, so let's get confirmation on the stage brakes. I'm charging my phone right now. In the meantime, we'll still watch this pack for 10th, or the top 10. Pretty sure there's a force retire in the commands. Can take out cars that aren't making minimum speed. Well, if you can get confirmation on that, I would love that. But in the meantime, I just messaged drive-thru and he says he doesn't know if something like that exists. Hold on, let me just... Sorry, I know it keeps freezing the goddamn screen. NR2003 force retire. Not offline, no. Alright, never mind. Oh, I just Googled it. Unless someone comes up with some sort of new information that isn't known yet. Apparently there's no way to do that offline. To DQ or force retire an AI car. A retire EXE. That could be it. Well, we're just going to have to deal with Austin Dillon screwing the field like every 8 or so laps. Speak of the devil. So for the stages, it is 65-7. Thank you for that confirmation. Meanwhile, here we go. Here's the moving chicane. And they actually kind of all avoid him for the most part, except for the outside line, which is going to get screwed. And then they can shoot down to the bottom. And that temporary slowdown will allow those cars back there to at least catch up a little bit. God damn you, Austin Dillon. Oh, can't account for one slow off the pace AI car ruining the stream, but it's too late to change anything now. Sorry, guys. Let's go back to the front, where they're jockeying for position. Here comes Kevin Harvick with the run on Alex Bowman for the lead. Got 9 laps to go till the stage break. And we'll get the field stacked back up again. We got some pretty exciting racing up here for just like 7 cars. Look at this pack. Chase Elliott down to the bottom for the lead. Ooh, here's an exciting storyline up here. Here's Logano up here, currently 1 lap down. But he's fighting to not go another lap down. Trying to stay in front of this pack before the stage comes out. Can that other pack back there catch up? I don't think so. How fast are these guys going? 190. How fast is this pack back here going? 191. Yep. Oh, God damn it. Short of just turning damage off, I don't know if there's anything else I can do about this. Oh, and just like that, look at Harrison Burton back up to the lead. Almost. Chase Elliott able to hold him off on the outside. Gonna go have to put some more mouse traps down tonight. Wasn't looking forward to having to do that, but now I have to. We're 6 laps away from the stage break. Where's Logano at? He is turn 3. The field is midway through the backstretch. So he's gotta hope he can stay in front of them before the stage break. We'll get at the very least, like 15 more laps of good big pack green flag racing, because at least like the 7 or 8 laps after each of the next restarts, once Austin Dillon is sent to the back. Yeah, right now, between the next gen package and Austin Dillon kind of ruining the pack. Should say, this is technically Cody Ware's fault. Because I got mice in my walls. That's why. That's why I got to put traps down. On top of all the other things I'm dealing with right now, I got mice in my place. 5 laps to the stage break. Let's go on board with Alex Bowman, because why not? Chase Elliott still able to hold the field off. Is that Logano or Dillon? I think that's Logano up there. Yeah, you can see Logano in turn 1. He's got 4 laps to stay ahead of him. I think he'll be able to. Oh, look at the move by Kyle Busch. Chase Elliott has the momentum on the outside. Oh, Kyle Busch on the apron. What the hell? Oh, what the hell? Oh, uh-oh. Shoot. I screwed that up. What the heck? Why's my keyboard not working? What happened? Oh, Kyle Busch having issues. He was sputtering for a sec. I pulled a Fox broadcast right there and screwed up that camera change. Oh! Oh! Oh, we got a wreck. Oh, this is going to be a big one. Maybe. Not quite. Oh, thankfully, they all slide down to the bottom before the field comes in. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. Justin Haley just cleaned him out. And he's back here. There he is. He's going to be done after that. So I don't even have to worry about the stage break. Oh, whoa! Whoa, Kyle Busch. What the heck? So this all happened because Kyle Busch had some sort of mechanical issue. I just want to see this first. Fucking Blaney gets more damage than Kyle Busch. Whoop, 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 whoop. Gotta get back to my pit stall somehow. Sorry. Sorry. Alright. That was a interesting end to the stage. Still through all that, have 34 cars on the lead lap. That's kind of a miracle. And here's Blaney, one of the other cars involved in that wreck, as well as Byron. It was Kyle Busch, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, and Justin Haley. As Byron's down on the damn grass down here. So not a good day for those 4 drivers. As the rest of the field makes their way into the pits, you can see Haley looks like he's smoking. Yeah, he's done. Looks like Justin Haley's done. It looks like someone else up here was smoking as well. I couldn't see who, though. So maybe give Austin Dillon either time to retire or fix his damage at least a little more. Let's see who wins the race off pit road. It'll be a mystery, whoever comes through first right here. Who's going to win the race off pit road? Bubba Wallace! Bubba Wallace wins the race off pit road. And will pick up the lead. What a pit stop for the 23 car. Alright, so now that pit stops are done, let's go back and take a look what happened with Kyle Busch. So he was sputtering and had some mechanical problems. Yeah, right there. He was just about to take the lead. He was challenging Chase Elliott. But then he just starts sputtering and having issues. He drops back. He's off the pace. And while Byron's trying to get around him, he's trying to get down to the pits. And that's what causes this. Blaney has nowhere to go. And smacks into the back of him. And then just when you think it's over, it's like, alright, they were able to get going. Oh, nope. Justin Haley comes out and ass packs William Byron. Let's go on board with Ryan Blaney for that. So Kyle Busch, his car is, something's wrong with his car. It's off the pace. He's having mechanical issues. And Byron's trying to get past him right around the time he's trying to get down to the pits, and Blaney has nowhere to go. And then you think it's over. Boom. That's going to end Justin Haley's day for sure. There's more contact. So that is how we got to this caution. That is how we got to Bubba being in the lead at the moment. And that is how we are going to take a quick commercial break. And by quick commercial break, there's no commercials. I'm just going to mute my microphone and go run to the bathroom real quick. So I will be right back. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I'm back just in time. We got Kyle Busch a lap down from his repairs. Austin Dillon is still laps down. Bubba Wallace is leading the field to green. And we are back underway. So we are a third of the way into this race. Austin Dillon is back there just holding everyone up. Go back here and watch what's happening back here with the Austin Dillon situation. Unfortunately, he has not pulled off the track yet, and we have not discovered a way to retire slow cars off the track in offline races yet. So unfortunately, it's still just going to be a race of attrition to get around Austin Dillon. So we got another stage break coming up at the end of lap 130. And while we're focusing back here, we got an exciting battle for the lead going on between Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, and Harrison Burton. Here comes Chris Buescher and Kyle Larson. Lap 69, nice. Chase and Harrison side by side. Here comes Bubba with the run. He's going to get an arrow push from Larson. What's Larson going to do? Oh, Bubba's trying to peek underneath. But Harrison's still got that speed. Bubba get his nose underneath him. just about. He does. But is it too late? Because Harrison is going to have the momentum going on the backstretch. Let's get a bird's eye view of this battle. Cindric pushing Chase and Kyle Larson 3 wide. Harrison's one of the few cars we've seen make that outside work enough coming out of 4 to get his nose for the lead lap, for the lap led. Being said, Bubba's got a good run through the corner. He's got a good pushing partner with Cindric. Harrison wasn't quite organized. Both these lines are pretty even right now. The inside has the advantage in the corners, and the outside has the advantage in the turn, the straightaways, excuse me. I can't talk right now. I appreciate you, Tango, for keeping track of the lead changes. I should have shouted you out for that before, but shout out to Tango for keeping track of the lead changes. We have Dibby back to the lead from Bubba. $18 lead changes, and we're only 72 laps in. That's a decent amount, if I may say so myself. It's like 1 every 4 laps. Yeah, Harrison is just quick. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I believe these cars back here, excuse the, oh, right, when I go back to look at that, we got a pass for the lead. Oh, my keyboard is sticking. There we go. Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson underneath Harrison Burton. Oh, and Chase goes down to help his teammate. Oh, he's at psych. Oh! Is he going to go 3 wide instead? I love Chase. He abandons his teammate and goes 3 wide for the lead instead. What a move. All right, we got some exciting battles going on. And like I was just about to point out, while they're going 2-3 wide up here, Chase just barely edges out the Larson for that lap. That's another lead lap. That's the 19th one. That's allowing that second pack that was back there to start catching up. Oh, we got Noah, a slow Noah, darn it. Oh, get around him. Get around him. Oh, God damn it. Oh, I got 2 slow cars to deal with. Yeah, I just looked it up, and as of like late last year, a post on Reddit, there's still no way to retire cars in offline races manually, so if there was, I would do it, but there's apparently no way to do it. So now we got literally 2-car battle for the lead. Thanks to Noah Gregson. And they're catching Austin Dillon. Actually, these 3 cars are kind of staying in line, so they're probably not going terribly slow. Yeah, like 180. They're not going 165 like Austin Dillon. You know, all the leaders, even just by themselves, they're going 190. But if they catch Austin Dillon, if the leaders can get held up, that should catch the rest of the field back up to the leaders. Maybe. Maybe now we're actually rooting for Austin Dillon to hold up the leaders for a split second. Now, I'm not talking about like an EXE. I mean, if there's any way like in the commands. They didn't really get slowed down much. And now he's going to be in the line for these guys. Oh. This is going to be a battle of attrition. Oh! Oh, that might do it in for... That's going to be the big one. That's going to be the big one. That's going to be the big one. Oh! Truex. Just gets absolutely taken out. Come on, Ty, or Austin, get hit again. We need to get taken out for good. So he's not in this race anymore and holding up the pack. Maybe that'll do it. So there's a caution. That one definitely took out Truex. So they caught him 3 wide. And then Eric Jones gets in them. Eric Jones spins Austin Dillon. Both of the Bass Pro Shops cars go wrecking. And then Truex is clipped by both Chastain and Jacques Villeneuve. Austin Dillon almost flips there when he came back down off the banking. That was really close to being a rollover. Meanwhile, these two cars are probably out. Looks like Chastain was smoking. Yeah, he has engine damage. So those two cars are going to be out. Oh boy. We got incidents left and right. So let's go on board with Truex for this. Up, slow, and he has turns down, wrecks them both. We got major cleanup to do in turns 3 and 4. So yeah, Truex is definitely out after that one. Why is Jacques Villeneuve racing? Because he's on the entry list. Alright, so let's go back to Chase, who's our current leader. He was not the leader off of pit road. Who was the leader off pit road? Landon Castle. Is Castle gonna get his lap back? Oh wait, no. These are the never mind, I'm stupid. Oh, Suarez, look out in the back. They're checking up. These are the lap down cars. Now these guys are gonna pit. What happened to Kyle Larson? He had a slow pit stop. So Chase is the leader. Like the 5 cars, 6 cars in front of him are a lap down. I believe they're going to pit now. Yeah, there they go. All right, so we're about to start the 80th lap. Heard that right, 8-0. Chase Elliott, still your leader. He was your leader before that wreck. He still is. Let's take a look at Austin Dillon's status. Oh, I believe he is done. I believe Austin Dillon is done. Noah Gregson is out, though. Or is still racing. But he's got some cars with him. So yeah, it appears Austin Dillon has retired. He has. Alright, so here's the bottom of the running order. David Reagan was your first car out. The 50 eventually had to retire due to a piston. I completely missed that. The 7 did as well. The 31 suffered damage from that one accident. The 24 did as well from that accident with Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney. And Austin Dillon just finally retired after suffering that early accident when he got collected with Cody Ware. Jacques Villeneuve is out after this accident with Truex Jr. and Joey Logano. Joey Logano is a couple laps down due to several mechanical issues. Truex is out from this most recent accident involving those earlier mentioned cars, as is Ross Chastain after getting collected in this most recent incident. Timmy Hill, Cody Ware, Landon Castle, Noah Gregson, Kyle Busch are all still running, but they are a lap down. Everyone else is on the lead lap. We have 25 cars on the lead lap, the last of which being Kevin Harvick. Shit. Come on. There we go. Couldn't remember my hotkeys. Alright, so Noah's starting on the front row. He is like the last slow car on the track, but if he's getting the push from all the other lappers behind him, maybe he can stay in line with those guys and not be too slow. And hopefully all the lead lap cars can get by on the outside. Shout out to Todd Gilliland in third. So it's a race of attrition right now. We have over 7 or 8 DNFs. We have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9. We have 10 DNFs already, and we're not even halfway done. A lot of accidents. No flips yet. Austin Dillon got close. If Noah can have decent speed, there shouldn't be any super slow cars on track. So let's see how slow Noah is on this restart. If he can stay up to speed, we shouldn't have any more moving chicanes, to my knowledge. Because any car that was involved in that most recent wreck is out. So they're not going to be damaged and off the pace still racing. And that said, the pace car pulls off. Chase Elliott leads the field back to green. The green flag is waving. We are back underway. Noah Gregson is pretty slow. But that's going to allow all those cars to pass him on the outside. J.J. Yaley in this lead pack in the 55. Yeah, Noah's holding up the whole pack. Why is Noah off the pace? So Chase Elliott continues to lead the field. This group of cars kind of separated. They'll get bunched back up in a lap or two. Bubba Wallace making an aggressive move to the inside of Austin Cindric. So we have one moving chicane replaced with another. Austin Dillon retired, but we now got Noah Gregson. That is slow and kind of holding up the field. We have about 10 cars in the lead pack. As long as Cindric and Bubba just keep going back and forth, they're just allowing Chase just to hang out in front on his own. There we go. They're kind of starting to get organized back behind Chase. Yeah, Chase just continues to lead. Let's take a look. His rear bumper cam. We have another stage break at the end of lap 130. JJ Yaley in the 55 has entered into the race allegedly for MBM Motorsports. The same team that has Timmy Hill. Four laps complete, 116 laps to go. So yeah, now we got Austin Dillon out of the way, but now we got Noah Gregson to deal with, being off the pace and holding everyone up. Man, Chase is just keeping these guys at bay with ease. They're all kind of 3-4 wide behind him. Almost 4 wide for a second there. And they can't have a chance to get a run and catch up to him. Bubba gonna take a shot underneath Chase. Does he have the run to do it? Not quite. Or I spoke too soon. Here goes Bubba. Side by side, that's gonna allow that pack to catch up. They're just side by side for the lead at ease. With ease. Chase holds him off. And is able to hold him off. Bubba kind of loses his momentum through the tri-oval. That's going to allow Chase to have him cleared. Yes. So no one can get up and really challenge Chase at the moment. The kids must be happy. Oh, that pack back there might be catching. It looked like they were gaining a little bit of ground, that secondary pack. Oh, yeah. Kyle Larson was 4.8 seconds back that last time. The leader of the second pack, he's 4.2 now. All right, so let's take a look at that split time from 10th place in that second pack back there. So let's see if Larson gets any closer this next time by 4.21. Except I don't know, the front pack is all single file now, so they're probably going to be going as quick as possible. Oh, yep, they lost a couple tenths that time. Because, yeah, now the front pack is all single file. So that's going to make it difficult for that secondary pack to catch up. And speaking of catching up, actually this might help if it's right in the turn. Oh boy. Chase and Bubba got by. Literally everyone else is getting held up. Shoot, that's the wrong button. There we go. Literally Chase and Bubba got by. Everyone else is getting held up. This is going to be a wreck waiting to happen. Let's just keep our eyes on Noah, excuse me. This is a wreck waiting to happen. Oh, except now he gets down to the bottom. Or the outside. And now Larson's held up again. This is gonna be a yikes for me. We can only hope that Noah gets taken out like Austin Dillon did, without really damaging any other cars. That might be off the pace as well. Alright, back to Chase and Bubba, who are now going Ricky Bobby and Jean Girard style, just first and second up at the front of the field. This is exciting. And by the time the field catches them, they'll probably be catching Noah again. Yeah, here's the leaders right here. And there's the rest of the field. Alright, let's look at the split times, though. 3.5. 4. Oh, yep. We are losing time. Jesus, this is... What if this is how the actual race looks like? Just cars wrecking, cars off the pace. The whole field's spread out everywhere. Is Cole Custer still in? He is. He's running 15th right now. Alright, the field has to be catching. 4.3. What the hell? They're just running this tandem and it's like going super fast. Even faster than this pack, I guess. That tandem is literally faster than this, apparently. Well, good thing we got another stage break coming up in like 38 laps. Alright. So, Bubba and Chase are just going to run tandem. Let's watch the rest of this pack. See if anything exciting happens back here. Yeah, this pack is losing ground every lap. Chase and Bubba just doing the tandem are pulling away. Tandem racing is back, folks. Yeah, here's Custer. He's in this pack. Tandem racing has returned, and Chase and Bubba are proving that to us. You got some underdog names here in the top 10. Got Todd Gilliland running in 5th. Got J.J. Ailey up there in the 55 car, running in the top 10. Let's get a wide shot of this pack from the camera across the track. Speaking of Cole Custer, look at him making a move underneath his SHR teammate. Back there, 3 wide. Kyle Larson trying to get to the front of this secondary pack for 3rd place. The field gained 6/10 on the leaders that time. The leaders got a little split up, but I think that's because of Kyle Busch that they're about to catch. Oh, they almost went 4 wide back there for a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's keep an eye on Kyle Busch back here. Is he trying to get down to the pits, or is he just swerving all over the place? The leaders gained more time that time as well, but now they gained more time on the leaders, excuse me. I can't talk. But now the leaders are formed back up. It's lap 130. The end of lap 130 will be the stage break. Oh, and here they're about to catch Noah again. Let's take a look at Noah. Actually, if they can catch him right in the tri-oval here, they might hold him up. That'll certainly break them apart to have that secondary pack hopefully catch them a little. See, now they're broken up, so they're going to be slow in this next lap, but then right around the time there'll be... the secondary pack will start to gain on them, is when the secondary pack will be catching that same slow car that slowed the leaders down. It's kind of like an old school race. Like a 1960s or 70s Daytona 500. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I just wanted to cause a crash that takes out Noah and only Noah. I'm not going to call it yellow in the middle of the race. They're racing. We went to car racing. Besides, we're almost at the halfway point. And I can't be streaming all night. We're not even halfway done with this race, and I've already been going 2 hours. How we doing, by the way? We hanging in there? This race of attrition? With all the mechanical failures at the Clash, you never know. This could be pretty accurate. So here we got Bubba and Chase continuing to just hang out. Start of lap 100. Oh, we got another slow car coming up. Who is that? Who's this next slow car? It is Timmy Hill. Oops. And BJ McLeod is the last car on the lead lap. Come on, get slowed down by Timmy Hill. Get slowed down by Timmy Hill. Oh, they had to go 3 wide. Oh, that didn't actually really slow him down that much. I was hoping they'd get side by side or held up. Yeah, that pack is 6 seconds back. Jesus. Chase Elliott is leading. Bubba Wallace is second, and then a distant third. It's Kyle Larson all the way back here in this secondary pack. Or I should say the pack, and then the leaders are like a tandem 7 seconds out front. We've had a bunch of wrecks No flips. Here is basically the majority of the cars that have wrecked. With the exception of the 83. Don't pay attention to the 83. That's me. We got the 77, 51, 66, 22, 18, and 62 laps down, but still running. We got 25 cars left on the lead lap, the last of which being BJ McLeod, and that is the running order. All right, back up to the leaders. Man, they're still 6.5 seconds up. Man, if Bubba and Chase continue to just keep this tandem up, they got it in the bag. But they got to get through that final stage caution. Is this the return of tandeming in NASCAR? The 2 leaders way out front, 6 seconds ahead of the third place. 2 of which have never won the Daytona 500 yet. Oh, the secondary pack just caught Timmy Hill. This type of racing with the mod. The mods has nothing to do with the racing. It's all about the track. The track I-9, how the track is set up, and the weather. The mod itself has nothing to do with the racing physics. It's the same cup physics that every other cup physics mod uses. Where's Harrison Burton at after leading all those laps? 16th. Harrison Burton, who led probably 25 of the first 30 laps, now sitting 16th. So you can see the gap right there in that camera shot between the leaders and then second place, or third place, excuse me. How do you make the mod not lag? I've been lucky. I am using the BBMC track. I've been really lucky that it hasn't crashed yet. Knock on wood. I have some of the graphic settings turned down. I turned the car quality to medium. I turned my texture quality to high instead of extreme. I turned opponent pit crews off. I turned solar effects off. I turned reflections off. I turned the reflections off. Structures off. Come on, hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. I turned the shadows off. I downloaded the updated DAT file that FCRD posted. And I've got a decent computer. I mean, I've got 64 gigs of RAM. I got the 3900 Ryzen 9. I've got a 1070 graphics card, which is nothing fancy, but it's good enough for NR. So I've just got a decent system, and I've turned some of the graphic settings down. Oh, so they made it past Noah, and here comes the rest of the field catching Noah. It's a race of attrition, folks. In order to finish first you must finish. Hey, you say 64 gigs of RAM is a lot now, but that's going to be like the standard in a few years. So I just wanted to kind of future-proof this computer when I was building it. Because I know that's a lot now, but a few years from now, that's probably not going to be that much RAM. So instead of having to upgrade then, I kind of made it upgrade-proof in the future. Alright, so we're basically got Bubba and Chase still tandeming. And then there's a battle for third as the entire field tries to navigate these slow lappers, right? BJ McLeod just went a lap down. There are now 24 cars left on the lead lap. The last of which being Ty Dillon. So we got a stage break coming up in 21 laps, and then from there they will race it out to the finish. While they continue to work their way through all these lappers. Here's Ty Dillon, the last car on the lead lap. I'm not sure if they'll have to make another pit stop. I can't remember the last time the field pitted. But it seems like at least 20-something laps ago. Do you know why GPUs are being detected? I have no idea, unfortunately. I'm not a tech wizard by any means. Any stuff that I do or any troubleshooting is literally just looking up YouTube tutorials. I'm not smart enough to do that stuff on my own. I think Ty Dillon's going to be lapped here in maybe 5 laps or so. So the leaders are catching him quick. That second pack has been about 7 seconds behind for a while. They haven't really fallen back too much beyond 7 seconds, but they're not able to close in. Starting in the 2000 Daytona 500. It's true. Hey, all I can do is commentate and operate the game. I can't control how the AI race. The simulation. We're living in a simulation. But the good news is we are well past the halfway point. It looks like we have the return of tandeming in NASCAR. We have 2 cars that have yet to win the 500, running first and second right now. So it could be an interesting race, despite the spread out field. Oh, and right as I was inquiring about pit stops, we have Bubba coming in. And it looked like Eric Jones will be following suit. Yeah, we got Eric Jones coming in. Looks like Tyler Reddick. Anyone else back here that's going to start pitting? And this is where we might get yellow flags with these cars merging back onto the track with the field still racing. So that being said, let's follow Bubba, the first car to pit, as he merges back out onto the track. See if there's any issues or not. Alright, just in case, God forbid anything happens and the game crashes, I'm getting a... Let's get a look at all the cars that have DNF'd, so that way, if anything happens... Oh!
Good job, Junebug!
ZH! Woo! Been watching for years. Keep up the great content. Jeez, I can't talk. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support, and thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the stream. That was close. Tyler Reddick. Who was the other car to pit? Side by side up here. Where's Chase Elliott? He's got to have to pit soon if he's been leading. He hasn't had any drafting assistance if he's been the one breaking the wake for Bubba. There we go. So Chase, our leader, is coming into the pits. We will have to race green for another 15 laps or so after this before the stage break at lap 130, and then that'll be our final planned caution of the race. Chase Elliott in. Kyle Busch in. Alex Bowman in. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Alright, remember the pit crews are turned off, so I know it looks like ghosts are working on the cars. We're still green. There's not been any cautions. Let's take the wide shot as the field merges back on to the track. Make sure there's no issues. This is when the cautions usually like to happen. Excuse me, if someone's side by side on the track and then they're merging back up onto the track. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's see how they all sort out. Noah's still on track. That's unfortunate. Cole Custer led that last lap, by the way. If you're still paying attention, Tango. Bubba's gonna get a run. Bubba led that lap. That's another lap. Lead change. Excuse me. Jesus Christ, I cannot talk. Oh, wait, no. It's still Cole Custer. It's still Cole Custer. Never mind. Where's Cole Custer at? He's probably stayed out. He's probably pitting now. Yeah, so don't put Chase yet. But he will be this next one, I believe. Or it will be Bubba, actually, not Chase. So this lap goes to Bubba. Bubba back to the lead. Or to the lead, I should say, but it's not for long as Chase passes him. Right as he was at his nose crossing the line to get credited for the lap led, Chase was passing him right back. So that'll be the 23rd lead change. Bubba taking the lead. 23 takes the 23rd lead change. But then Chase gets it right back for the 24th lead change. We're having a lead change about once every 5 laps or so. That's about the average we were running before. But now, like mentioned before, it's a spread out race of attrition. And the next car back after Ty is Brad. Brad is running 3rd right now, but he doesn't have any drafting help. Joey's a lap down, and then here's kind of the pack racing for 4th on back. All these cars are on the lead lap, I believe. Yes. All 6 cars in camera shot are on the lead lap, racing for position right here. Yeah, I appreciate that, Tango. That's actually really helpful to keep track of the lead changes. So in about 13 laps, we will have our final planned caution. Brad in 3rd. Noah's pitting, but he's pulling back out. This should be a little dangerous. Let's keep an eye on Noah. Uh-oh, we got cars too wide up here. That's been the recipe to cause the wreck before. We're good. We're good. Except he's still racing, which isn't good. Because that means he's going to be way off the pace. We have 23 cars still on the lead lap, the last of which is Eric Almirola, who is right here. And he's got his teammate Harvick up here, also still on the lead lap. And Kurt Busch. Those are the last 3 cars on the lead lap. How we doing, Daytona? Uh-oh, Cody Ware. It's coming up. He was the cause of all this trouble to begin with. Because he caused that first wreck with Austin Dillon. And that led Austin Dillon to be off the pace the whole time. Cody, where you bastard? That being said, we are coming up on the final stage break. We'll have one more restart at least. What's up, Karma Crab? Thanks for tuning back in. I know this isn't your traditional super speedway race with your huge packs and constant 3x3 racing. That's what the first 30 laps was. This is instead turned into a race of attrition that we thought the race might be based on all those mechanical failures at the Clash. Let me grab my phone off the charger real quick, actually, so I can... I've had zero contact. My laptop's dead, my phone's dead. So Brad is falling back, and will probably get absorbed by that secondary group of cars, led by Kyle Larson, Daniel Suarez, Denny Hamlin, and others. So let's just follow Bradford and see what happens with him. Because, yeah, he'll probably get caught by that group of cars back there. Don't panic. We got at least one more restart coming up in just a moment at the end of lap 130. I need to get a crank it up graphic. I gotta say though, as interesting as this race has turned out, I am incredibly thankful I have not had any technical issues with this mod, with the BBMC track. Oh, here's Noah. Oh! Brad almost just got turned by his future teammate, or his former teammate, excuse me. There's a reason I am not a commentator. I might have to go do mouse patrol again. I'll be right back. Crank it up time. This is so gross. I just want to get out of this place. I have mice. I can hear them in the walls. I've killed 4 already down in the basement in traps, and they're still getting in. Apparently we had another lead change. Looks like Bubba temporarily went to the lead. Alright, 5 more laps. till the stage break. Looks like Eric Almirola and Kevin Harvick have linked up together to try to stay on the lead lap up there. Yeah, because just up here, Kevin Harvick and Eric Almirola about 5 seconds away from getting lapped. But they have tandemed up. How are Chase and Bubba that good at just splitting those lapped cars like that? Without losing too much time. Yeah, after this stream's done, I gotta go set some more mouse straps in the basement. Yeah, 3 more laps till the stage break. I want to know if these guys can hang on and not get lapped. It's gonna be an interesting development. Let's go on the rear cam of Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch, that might slow them down. Oh, they got underneath them. Why is my phone going crazy? Cam. Alright, that's how close they are to getting lapped. There's the leaders. So you have to survive this lap without getting lapped. Alright, white flag for the stage. So right when Chase is about to cross the yellow flag, or the start-finish line. Oh, you guys gotta fight back. Can't just let him have it. Well, it looks like the SHR cars aren't gonna put up a fight. And they're gonna get lapped. Alright, so right when the last car in front of Chase has crossed. Alright, they've crossed. Yellow. Alright, the yellow is out. Now the rest of the field races back to the flag. And the pace car will pick up the leader right there. Perfect. Alright, that's the end of stage 2. Chase Elliott wins the second stage. That worked out nice and cleanly. To have the pace car pick up the leaders. Alright, so we got less. Did you realize how many laps to go it is, folks? 69, that's right. That's right. Who won stage 1? I don't even remember. Honestly, because that caution happened. I'll have to go back and see. Alright, so the leaders are coming in for their pit stops. And since I guess it's for a called caution one, they're all coming in at the same time. Which means there's going to be lots of traffic. Which means there might be some shenanigans. We'll follow Chase. And see if he isn't the leader when we exit pit road. Alright, here's the left sides. Oh, not even close. Bubba in second still. Looks like the SHR cars that didn't keep their laps. Brad's in third, Larson fourth, Denny in fifth. Alright, I am going to use this opportunity to go take another quick commercial break. And I'm going to use the restroom, and I will be right back. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I have returned. I can see that the SHR cars are the first cars on the lap down side or line of the restart. You know, Chase Elliott leading the field back to green, followed by Bubba Wallace and Austin Cindric. Denny Hamlin and Chris Buescher round out the top 5. Fortunately, it looks like Noah Gragson is not anywhere near the front of that inside line restart. Oh! Good news, folks. Noah Gragson has retired. So now we just have that one more slow car, like slow car in the field, and Kyle Busch. So we have one less slow car on the field. Thanks, Lexi. Have a good night. Appreciate you tuning in. So Noah Gragson has retired. We have 21 cars left on the lead lap. The 41 is the last one. Cool, Custer. We officially have 10 retirements. 11, excuse me. All right. Chase Elliott looks for the green flag. There it is. We are back underway. Kyle Busch is a bit slow off the restart. Not quite as slow as Noah Gragson, though. So this pack we get at the start should still kind of stick together for the most part. Yeah, let's just see how many cars are able to pass Kyle Busch before there starts becoming issues. They're getting by him on the outside. He's not nearly as slow as Gragson as long as he has some drafting help. So that's good. Yeah, see, look. He can at least go 180 with some drafting help. Noah couldn't barely go 170 even with drafting help. So sweet. We won't have as much of a roadblock for the remainder of the race. It'll still be a little bit in Kyle Busch, but it's not as bad as Noah. Meanwhile, back up front, we have Austin Cindric looking to the inside of Bubba Wallace for second place. If you made Cindric Blaney, that'd be the 3 ignition cover drivers. Looks almost the same. Pretty much the same car. Alright, so this is a lot better pack than we had. And look, Kyle Busch still is not that slow. I mean, he's holding up the drivers a little bit, but they're able to get by. And he's not, like, completely off the pace. So we should get some decent racing for this final stage. Austin Cindric into second with a push from Brad Keselowski. Daytona. Let's go bird's eye view on board with Air Spanky. Oh, here comes Brad with a bit of a run. What you gonna do, Brad? Is he gonna make a move on Chase into turn 1 here? Oh, he is. There goes Brad. How many lead changes are we on? Is this gonna be the next one? If he can clear him. Brad back to the lead. That is if Chase doesn't clear him back. He might. He's going to. That's not going to count as a lead change. Even though Brad had the full clear. Or it might if he can beat him back to the line here. Which he will. New lead change. Brad Keselowski. Let's get back up front. There we go. So we got 9 cars in this main pack. There's a few stragglers back there. Who is off the pace up here? Who is off the pace? Why are you off the pace? What the heck? I thought we were done with the stragglers. I thought we were done with the stragglers. But we got BJ McLeod off the pace that the field is approaching. Chase Briscoe looking 3 wide. That's not going to be good for when they catch this lap car up there. Lead change number 27. What's the record for most lead changes in a 500? This is 2020 BMC. You are correct. Are they going to catch him in the turn, or is it going to be the tri-oval? If they catch him in the turn, it might actually work to hold up this lead pack. If they catch him in the tri-oval, I think they're going to get past him. That held him up a little bit. That's going to let those 3 cars back there catch up. Come on, don't hold him up too much. Don't hold him up too much. Alright, still not quite as bad as what Noah was. Alright, we got 60 laps to go, folks. You can see the pack back there trying to catch up. I got Brad looking 3 wide for second. Instead of working together, they're just going 3 wide for second and letting Chase fall away. Alright, last time around, Kyle Larson was 3.79 seconds back from the leader. This time he is 2.96. That second pack is officially closed in. Alright, let's see how close that next pack is once we get a shot looking on the backstretch here. Oh, here comes Brad. You can see that pack behind them catching up. Is Brad going to have the lead? Yes, he will. Brad Keselowski back to the lead. 28th lead change. Being pushed by Denny Hamlin. Denny up to second. Chase losing a little bit of momentum on the outside. And that secondary pack back there looks like they're continuing to close back in ever so slightly. Chase back underneath Brad for the lead. And who's going to lead this time? It is Chase. Yeah, Chase back to the lead. Kyle Larson, the leader of that last pack, didn't really gain any ground that last lap by. They were about 2 seconds back. 2.8 precisely. Why is my phone blowing up? As another lead change. Back to Brad. Oh. Rogers just won MVP, so everyone in my friend chat is freaking out. Because I can't handle the fact that he's the GOAT. That's why, yeah. So Brad led the last lap, and it looks like Chase is going to lead this lap. It looks like they're just leading every other lap. That's allowing that secondary pack to catch up. So Brad led the last one. Chase leads this one, and now Brad's underneath him again. So back to Chase. Meanwhile, we're slowly approaching 50 laps to go. I don't think Chase is going to lead this one. That secondary pack still isn't gaining yet. Alright, so Chase led the last lap, and now it's Brad back to the lead. Man, we're sure building up some lead changes here. So much for not being able to pass. They're just setting up slingshots left and right. Alright, so for the first time since the restart, like 15-ish laps ago, we are approaching Kyle Busch. Alright, so here's another slingshot back to the lead. So Brad led the last lap, and now Chase is going to lead this one. New lead change. Chase Elliott back to the lead. Taking it back away from Brad Keselowski. Oh, here comes Bubba, though. Being pushed by Daniel Suarez. All while they're approaching Kyle Busch, who's a lap down. They're going to catch him in turns 3 and 4, I think. If they catch him in the turn and that holds him up a bit. If that holds him up a bit, which it does, that is going to allow that second pack to catch up. Alright, so Kyle's slow, but he's not ridiculously slow to where he's like screwing the entire pack up. They're at least able to get by him and stay within each other's drafting range. Yeah, let that second pack gain about a half second on him, if not more. And now here comes Brad back to the inside, and as long as they're side by side, that's going to allow everyone behind him to catch up. So Chase won that led that last lap, and now it's going to be Brad once again. They've been swapping the lead. Brad Keselowski and Chase Elliott. And now they're all grouped back up together. All right, they didn't break off too much, having to pass Kyle Busch. Now here comes Chase again. Jesus. This is like a dirt track race with the crossovers. Side by side for the lead. And once again, that's allowing everyone else that's kind of strung up behind him to catch up. And Kyle has cleanly gotten to the back without holding anyone else up too badly. So about every like 17 or so laps, we'll have to deal with Kyle Busch, which isn't that big of a deal at all. Brad continues to lead. He led the last lap. He leads this one. And that was 50 laps to go right there. You're 75% complete with this race, ladies and gentlemen. Only 50 laps to go. So we had a kind of a boring stage 2. Stage 3 has been very exciting. And look at that. They're all bunched together. The whole pack is basically together. We got the top 15 within 2 seconds of one another. Let's see how that split time decreases this time. Oh, yeah, you see that all shrink up? There we go. All right, who is the next car lap down that's going to screw things up? It is Timmy Hill is the next car that's going to screw things up, but he's not that off the pace. And after that, there's a big pack of cars that is pretty much up to speed. So after Timmy Hill, we won't have to worry about anyone for a while. Once Austin Dillon and Noah Gregson. Got Timmy Hill and Noah Gregson. Once he retired from the race, that kind of made the racing good again. Brad still leads. So we're at 35 lead changes. Did we ever find out what the record is for most in the 500? Because 35 in a 150 lap race so far, that's not too shabby, I'd say. All right, they're coming up on Timmy Hill. If they can catch him in the turn, it will be actually beneficial. So it'll kind of slow them up. It'll group the pack back together, which I think they should. It looks like they'll catch him in probably turns 1 and 2. Come on, Timmy Hill. Block him. Block him. Oh, nope. Chase Elliott's able to get around him on the outside without checking up. All right, let's see how they're able to manage to get around Timmy Hill on the backstretch. Outside line is a bit checked up, but they're all still able to stay in each other's draft. Got Austin Cindric in second place now. Right as I say that, Chase Elliott looks back underneath him. Alright, so we still have all those cars in the main pack. They're all within drafting distance. Especially these guys going side by side. Here comes Kyle Larson, the reigning champ. Looking underneath his teammate. He's going to settle back in for third, it looks like. All right, so meanwhile, we don't have another group of cars to worry about for a long time. Like another half lap. Looking underneath Chase for second. Same move he tried doing the last turn, but he had to settle back in. Let's see what the pack looks like. Still pretty good. There's about 15 cars within the draft. Yeah, 15 cars, exactly. Between the 6 and the 43, which is the last car back right there, the Focus Factor. Before the Timmy Hill car. Chase Elliott got shuffled back. I think... I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it on one more pit stop. If they can wait till like lap 170 to be able to pit, I think they can make it on one pit stop. Oh, here comes Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson looking to the inside of Brad Keselowski for the lead of the Daytona 500. And Brad being pushed by the car, by the driver that replaced him. Brad's able to hang on to the lead for now, but Chase gets in the same line as his teammate to make it a 3 versus 2 battle. Chase ducks underneath Cole Custer to try to get with his teammate. Who's going to have the run down the backstretch here? Now the Number of cars advantage went to the outside line. If Kyle can still have his nose underneath Brad by the time they go into 3 here, Kyle has a decent chance of leading this lap. Oh, nope, but his drafting help is getting pushed apart behind him. He's still got the momentum, but then it's going to get carried to Brad as they exit the corner here. It looks like the lap is going to go to Brad again, just barely. Brad continues to hold on to the lead. They just can't seem to stay sorted. Behind them for second, they just keep going 3 wide. And that's allowing the field to get bunched up. Brad's drafting help went away. That's going to hurt him for the corner. If Kurt can get up there and give Kyle Larson a good arrow push. Coming into the trial here, it looks like Kyle might be able to sneak this lap in. I think Brad still just has it. Yep, by a nose. By 0.01 of a second. That's the best momentum through 1 and 2 Kyle's had yet. It's basically going to be able to clear him, but Kurt's now going to try to get his nose underneath Kyle before the turn. Kyle's able to hang on to the spot. Looks like we're going to have a lead change here. From Brad to Kyle Larson. Another lead change. Meanwhile, we're coming up on some lap cars, but they're not that slow to where they're going to screw things up, I don't think. Especially if them racing 3 wide right now. The pack is not going as fast as they could be. Kyle Larson to the lead, the reigning champion. Leading the 500. Look at that pack. Solid pack of 14 cars, all within 0.8 of a second. Oh, here comes Brad looking back underneath Kyle. Brad gets back to the lead. Is he going to be able to clear him before the line? I don't think so. Looks like Kyle's still going to have the advantage. Yeah, as long as they're doing this, the lapped cars they're coming up on should be able to blend into this pack fairly easily without slowing them down too badly. So Brad back to the lead. That's number 37. Or am I behind one? All right, here comes more lappers, but they're not significantly off the pace. It's Kyle and BJ McLeod once again. Especially since they're together. It's going to screw things up, though. Not majorly, but a little bit. It's going to slow these guys down. It's going to allow Kyle to get a run on the outside. Nope, he gets held up on the outside. All right, the 2 lap cars get up to the outside line. That's going to allow the inside to start getting by cleanly. Remember, the 78 and 18 are now a lap down. Everyone else in this pack is on the lead lap, so once they get by them, we'll be back to racing for position. Oh, Joey Logano is not either. Excuse me. Joey Logano is not on the lead lap. He's a couple laps down. The 22 is 2 laps down. All right, so back here. Let's look at them trying to get by these lappers cleanly. Looks like they're able to do so, except Kyle Larson kind of got the raw end of that deal. Looks like everyone's still able to stay within the draft, though, so that's good. Just watch the last few of these lappers get by. Yep, Suarez, And Kyle are able to get by Kyle Busch. And then it looks like they're able to get underneath BJ. All right, so that's good. Is Kyle going to be able to clear him? Yes. All right, back to the lead. So Joey Logano is 2 laps down. Aside from him, everyone is on the lead lap, so pay no attention to him. He's not battling for position. Michael McDowell is, though. When was the last time we had, actually, that was Denny Hamlin a couple years ago. It wasn't that long ago. Oh, we're the lead pack coming into the pits. So these guys are pitting. Let's follow the leaders. See if anyone blends up unsafely. So right now, Denny Hamlin led that lap. That's another lead change. Lead change number 38. Denny Hamlin leads. Bubba's looking to the inside of his car owner. Buddy's probably trying to pit. I don't see any yellow flags out yet, and they're about to catch the slapped car of Landon Castle, but they're pitting. Kyle Larson's staying out. That's going to give the lead back to Larson. That's weird. He's still staying out. Hopefully he doesn't run out of fuel. Oh, there's a wreck, but they're off the line. So it's no caution. We're still green. Meanwhile, Larson is just staying out. I don't know if that's going to be a smart move or not. He hasn't really lost any momentum, though. He hasn't had to check up. Though right when I say that, he's probably going to have to check up for Cindric. Or he's going to go to the outside. Clear him and then come down. Is that what he's going to do? Is he going to pit now? All right, so let's see how this works out for Larson. Once the whole field is done pitting, we will go back and see what happened with Logano and Cole Custer. Once we make sure the final cars are done pitting. All right, so Larson's getting right sides and fuel. Right, probably 4 tires and fuel. So I think, I'm not sure who's in second right now. Bubba's in second. Here's the leaders. And here's Larson. Yeah, he's going to merge up right in front of him. So here comes Brad. Yep, there's the lead change right there. Brad for the lead. Larson stayed out. That's going to hurt him a little bit. So now here's the leaders. Brad, Bubba, and Michael McDowell. I believe. If I am not mistaken. They might have to pit. If we stay green, they're going to have to pit probably one more time because they can only get like 30 to 32 laps on a fuel run. And they started to pit with like 35, 36 to go. So Brad's in the lead. That's another lead change. Now they're getting held up by these two guys. That's going to allow the pack to catch up. So now Bubba to the lead. Not officially yet for the lap. Alright, now it's going to be a little janky probably for the... Whoa! Why is Logano so slow? Is he pitting? Is he just way off the pace? Logano's just way off the pace, I think. All right, Bubba to the lead. 41. Hold up, sorry. I just realized I never posted that tweet. I just posted it now. Alright, so Bubba led that last lap, and now here comes Brad looking to the inside. Looks like he'll probably complete the pass. Alright, Brad back to the lead. That's 42 lead changes. Sorry, I just gotta bring my chat back. Alright, so we got a 5-car pack. Then we got another pack about 3 seconds back. From 6th on through 10th or so. But these 5 cars right here, Brad Keselowski, Michael McDowell, Daniel Hemrick in the 16, Bubba Wallace in the 23, and Denny Hamlin are the 5 cars racing for the lead right now. I think I've asked this a zillion times. I'm sorry, it's probably been answered a zillion times. What's the record for most lead changes in the 500? If anyone knows off the top of their head. Because I do not remember. So we're kind of running single file now. Let's go back a few cars so we're more centered. There we go. Bubba taking a peek on Hemrick for 3rd. Hemrick fresh off his Xfinity Series win. Making a start in the number 16 for Colleague Racing. Bubba successfully makes the pass. Up to 3rd. 28 laps to go. 74 lead changes, okay. I thought it was going to be more than that. Or less than that, excuse me. Oh, Bubba, geez, look at Bubba. Just sticking his nose underneath, getting the inside advantage, and making the pass. Oh, look at Hemrick blocking. Denny's trying to get up there to push his car that he owns. It's a great perspective from up top from our air spanky blimp helicopter that's making helicopter noises. But now that they're side by side back here, that's allowing Brad to comfortably just chill up front. Bubba gets past McDowell. He definitely will in the turn here. Yep, he's clear of him. Denny might get clear too, depending on how good of a run he can get. He's definitely going to get clear of McDowell if McDowell's getting no help. So Brad Keselowski still searching for that elusive Daytona 500 win. They're catching up on Timmy Hill once again. Bubba to the inside of him. Side-by-side battle for the lead as they're approaching a lapped car. Oh, he tucks in behind Brad. But Brad's going to catch Timmy Hill in the turn, which is going to check them up. Timmy Hill drifts up to get out of the way. Daniel Suarez is off the pace. What happened to Daniel Suarez? There's some issues with... That was a close call. That was a bad camera angle for it, but let's go back and take a look. Daniel Suarez is off the pace. He might have been trying to pit or something, but then that checks the leaders up, and that allows Timmy Hill to get past the leaders momentarily. Now he's being lapped again. So it's a race of attrition with less than 25 laps to go. We got 3 cars that have separated themselves for the lead. Got Daniel Hemrick and Denny Hamlin still back there in the hunt. But they got separated a bit in that little lapped car cluster. Now they're a couple seconds back with Timmy Hill separating them between the leaders. The 41 and 22 wreck, remind me after the race. With this few laps to go, I don't want to screw things up now and go back and risk crashing the game by rewinding really quickly and looking at a replay from like 20 laps ago. But remind me at the end of the race. We'll look at what happened for that final pit stop, or second to last pit stop. Oh, Joey Logano's way off the pace. Holds up his former teammate a bit. They get by cleanly. 23 laps to go. So out of the top 3, 2 of which are still looking for their first Daytona 500 win. And Michael McDowell is the only one to get the Daytona 500 win out of these 3 drivers. And he is in the hunt. Have there been any more retirements? Nope. We still have 20 cars on the lead lap with 22 laps to go. Eric Almirola is the first car lap down, and Eric Jones is the last car on the lead lap, which they'll be catching probably in like 5-ish laps or so. They get underneath Kyle Busch. Nope, he slows them down. That allows McDowell to catch back up. McDowell gets around him. Looks like Bubba might get the lead here if he can carry that momentum off the corner. And nope, still Brad, just barely. By 1/100th. These guys going side by side is allowing Michael McDowell to close on in. There's the last cars on the lead lap at the end of the straightaway. They get back single file. Coming up on 20 laps to go. Mike McDowell taking a peek under Bubba Wallace. They tuck back into line. We have 20 laps to go, less than 20 to go. And reminder, we might have to pit again too. We're probably for sure going to have to pit again with them all this spread out. So we're going to have like probably like within 5 to go green flag pit stops. Because they're not good on gas, especially being all this spread out and not really drafting much. So unless we have a caution now, I think they're going to have some green flag pit stops with 5, at least 10 to go. I want to see the pit stops ending to the race. I want to see a strategy race with these 3 cars having to do a clutch pit stop at the very end under green. It looks like we got a good pack up here, with the exception of the ignition car. These cars are... Is Christopher Bell? Where's Christopher Bell? Oh, there he is. Yes. Yeah, these are the last 3 cars on the lead lap right here. As long as they stay like that, they should be good for the rest of the race. Maybe. So we have 18 laps to go. Unless something happens funky, a caution or something, it's going to be one of these three drivers that wins the race. It's going to be either Brad getting his first, Michael McDowell going back to back, or Bubba getting not only a second win ever, but getting a crown jewel race, the Daytona 500. Both of his potential wins coming at super speedway tracks. So we got some great storylines if any one of these three drivers wins the race. Meanwhile, in fourth place, we have the reigning champion, Kyle Larson. In fifth, we have Austin Cindric, a rookie making his first start in the Cup Series, having just replaced the driver that is currently in the lead of this race. Is McLeod going to get in the way? Kind of a little bit. He slows him down a bit, but I'm sure those lapped cars up there appreciated that. All right, let's look at the split time between the leaders and Larson. 6.36 last time. 5.98. They're gaining a little bit. They are gaining. Remember, they're probably going to have to pit at least one more time. Harvick did not die, but he's 2 laps down in 22nd place. So Brad Keselowski could potentially be looking at getting his first Daytona 500 win. He's accomplished basically everything there is to accomplish in the sport. He just hasn't gotten that elusive Daytona 500 yet. Bubba, fresh off his first win last year at Talladega, could possibly get his second win, not only at another super speedway, but at the crown jewel of all stock car races, the Daytona 500. And Michael McDowell, last year's winner, the most unlikely of stories to win the race, is looking at potentially going back to back. They get by those 2 lapped cars easily. And once again, those lappers up there that are desperately trying to stay on the lead lap, or the tail end lead lap cars here. And Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, and Eric Jones are probably thankful that the leaders keep losing ground. Yeah, look at how spread out these guys are, and then these guys are a bit more nose to tail. Less than 14 laps to go. We got about 13 and a half laps to go. Are they going to be good on fuel? Is there going to be a caution? Is something wacky going to happen? The only way we'll know is to stay tuned and find out. Could they potentially stay green and they get held up by those lappers at the very end? 13 laps to go. Still looking like it might be Brad, Bubba, or Michael McDowell. But keep in mind, we might have to pit. We might have to pit before this race is over. This is going to be one of the, I don't know if you can say the craziest or most exciting, but certainly one of the most odd finishes to the Daytona 500 I can think of. And these cars are definitely not going to stay on the lead lap if they keep going like that. Helicopter view of these top 3. Let's see if that group in front of them gets into frame. Let's go on board with Bubba Wallace. See that group of lap cars up there? Once they get in the draft, they're going to catch them quicker. And it looks like they're in their draft now. They're catching another lap car, too. Oh, this is going to screw things up here. It's going to make things interesting. So catching these lappers who are going side by side. We got Brad, Bubba, Michael, McDowell trying to go past these lappers, which are 3 wide. There's nowhere to go. There is absolutely nowhere to go. They can't even get to the bottom. Bowman's holding them up. Meanwhile, you can see back there, that's going to allow those cars to catch. Kyle Larson was 5.5 seconds back last time around. I'm going to guess it's going to be closer than that after this lap. So they just got majorly held up in lap traffic. So last time Kyle Larson was 5.5 seconds. This time it is 4.5. He just gained a full second that lap from these guys getting held up by lap traffic. That was 10 to go, by the way. And Michael McDowell looks like he's out of not the draft or contention, but he's getting held up, being stuck behind these cars. And allowing Bubba and Brad to pull away. Meanwhile, all that checking up, you can see that group led by Kyle Larson. They're gaining. And meanwhile, these guys, they might all have to pit soon. 9 laps to go. Down to 4.2 seconds. Kyle and company are. Michael McDowell's still there, but he's got 2 lappers stuck in between him and the leaders now. There's Ty Dillon that they're catching up on. Michael McDowell trying to catch back up to the leaders. He will do so there, it looks like, by getting past Christopher Bell. Especially with these guys checking up. Oh, yeah. They have to check up to get around Ty Dillon, but they do so successfully. 8 laps to go. Michael McDowell gets past Christopher Bell successfully. Gets past Ty Dillon, so he's still there. Oh, man. Kyle Larson is down to 3.7 seconds. Kyle Larson and company. And they're able to get past the 77 cleanly. So this group keeps closing on in. Chris Buescher got held up. So this group is closing in. Last time they were 3.8 seconds back. This time 3.4. Kyle Larson's gaining. Meanwhile, McDowell gets back underneath the lapper of Alex Bowman to get back nose to tail of the leaders. Depending on where they catch Kyle Busch here, this might hold them up significantly. Oh, they're able to get by cleanly. McDowell is not, though. I think they're going to have to start pitting soon. Kyle Larson was 3.4 seconds back that last time. 3.5. Oh, he lost a little bit of time. I think he got held up by Logano. Or no, Logano's up there. I think he got held up by Ty Dillon, excuse me. But speaking of getting held up by Logano, oh, they just had to hit the brakes. They just had to hit the brakes. That's going to allow McDowell to close back in. Kyle Larson He's been closing in gradually every lap. He was 3.5 seconds back last time. 2.9. Larson is gaining. Meanwhile, we don't know if they're going to have to pit yet. That was 5 laps to go right there. That was 5 laps to go. I think he's close enough to draft to the leaders, especially with how spread out the leaders are. Kyle Larson wastes no time trying to get past McDowell. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. 2.19. 2.1. Oh, they might get held up by Suarez here, though. Unless he can get by cleanly underneath. He does, kind of, but he has to check up a lot. But we got more cars in this drafting group. These leaders might run out of fuel at some point. It's still Brad and Bubba. So those are the 2 leaders, and then there's third on back right there. The 43 is not in the equation. So we have 3 laps to go. It is down to Brad and Bubba, but they might not be good on fuel. Kyle and company got significantly held up in lap traffic. But keep in mind, the leaders might not be good on fuel. We have 2.5 laps to go. Oops, wrong button. There we go. You can see the gap between second and third back there. We are coming up on 2 laps to go. Oh, we got lapped cars pitting. Oh my goodness, that is a sign they might not be good on fuel. Or there might be some sort of caution. Austin Cindric has to pit. He's on the lead lap with 2 to go. What is going to happen? Oh my goodness. They got a lap and a half to make it. Bubba and Brad do. They got a lapped car up there that's looking pretty slow. They got a lap and a half. That's the gap between the leaders. That's first and second and then third place. Are they going to be good on fuel? Is anyone going to be pitting this time? All right, so no one's pitting. So this is it. White flag. Can Brad hang on to it? Can Brad hang on to the lead? Can Bowman get past it? Excuse me, not Bowman. Bubba get past him. Will they either of them be good on fuel? Will they be good on fuel? I think they might. The fact that Brad's able to draft Reddick here is a good sign for him. Unless Bubba can get a run on him, this looks like it's going to be Brad's race to win. What's going to happen here at the finish? Is he going to get checked up? Coming to the finish. Oh, they're checking up. It is Brad Keselowski, the winner of the 2022 Daytona 500, the 64th annual running. After so many close calls in his career, he finally gets that elusive Daytona 500 win in his first race with his new team after merging with Roush Fenway Racing to create RFK. Brad Keselowski won this race. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I don't think I got that one. Brad, baby. What a dub. Edward Sound Headward, this one's for you. I really hope this happens. If that happens in real life, I would be so happy. That's a cool as hell top 5. Look at that. Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson, Michael McDowell, and Chris Buescher. Kurt Busch, Chase Briscoe, Daniel Hemrick, Denny Hamlin, and Stenhouse complete the top 10. So that is the race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's save 500. Excuse me, 2022. Replay saved. All right, let's go back before we forget and just see what happened with the 41 and the 22 way back when. When they were pitting. I think it was fresh after that last pit stop. When was that last pit stop? It was sometime around here. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Oh. It was Chase. As he clipped Chase. He got a good run. Chase just hit him. Then we came back here, and then Joey was into him. But since it was off the track, there was no caution. I could have called a caution there manually, but it would have screwed up the whole running order. And, like, there would have been a bunch of cars stuck a lap down. That shouldn't have been. All right, so let's exit that. There's our running order. Hell yeah. You love to see it. All right, folks, I got a quick announcement to make while we do a victory burnout for our boy Eddie here. And then I gotta go, and I'll tell you why I gotta go. Let's go on to the test. Not Talladega 70s, 80s. Let's go back up to Daytona. Since this race is gonna end at night, let's go to night for the victory burnout. You love to see it. So, the reason why I gotta go so quickly is because in about 12, 13 hours. Shoot. Get off the grass. There we go. In about 12, 13 hours, I am leaving and hitting the road to go to the very track that I am doing virtual burnouts on right now. That's right, I am going to the Daytona 500 with a good group of friends. I cannot wait. I got a 20-ish hour drive ahead of me tomorrow morning. I'm looking at. I got lots of stuff to still get ready. I'm probably not going to get as much sleep as I want to, but the adrenaline of the trip is what's going to keep me going. So yeah, that is why I gotta get going. So I gotta get packing and get ready to hit the road. So yeah, and that is why I had to do this stream now as opposed to sooner, closer out to the 500. Because I'm leaving tomorrow and I will not be back till after the 500, so I won't have a chance to. So that is it. That is the official prediction. These things have never been correct in the past, but you never know. There's a first for everything. According to NR2003, Brad Keselowski will win the 2022 Daytona 500. Although I'm pretty sure that's what the prediction said last year, and then he ended up in a fireball in turn 3 and 4. But that being said, I would love nothing more than for a Brad win. Let's get it, baby. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We're not going to have a backwards big one tonight. I just got to get going. I'm sorry. But appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much, Kingster Cole. And there's one other super chatter earlier. Who was that? ZH. Thank you guys for your super chats and your support. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone else, for tuning in. was a fun stream. I hope you had fun as well. Let's cue this outro music. I'm going to the Daytona 500. I'll have a couple videos coming out for you while I'm gone. I hope to see you all next time. Until then, have a great rest of your night. Peace, everyone. Bye.